line for first down and 10.
Ready. White.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Flip it. Where's that?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
White. That.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Where we go?
Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Where do we go?
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7.
White. Where's that up?
A 2nd down throw for Jameis. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready. Green, Timothy. Hey, Bob.
Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and 6.
Hey, 43, 43. Get wait.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
His kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 7, Browns 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready? Easy. Let me go.
They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So after... Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Green, Timothy.
From the gun, Winston. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though.
That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, 5 on the 50. Let him go.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let him go.
On 1st down, it's Winston. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They run on the jet sweep. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready? Green, triple team. Five-o.
To throw, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. To the sideline. That's caught by Judy.
The thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Winston to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready. Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Green, triple C. Where's that up?
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Chubb. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait, hold up.
Throwing, Jameis. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, 43, 43. Attack, attack. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And the Browns will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Green, triple C.
Winston to throw. His throw left is complete with Jeudy. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They bring Jeudy in motion.
Let him go.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. That's into the hands of Jeudy on the right side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To throw is Winston. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A 2nd down throw for Jameis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
5-0.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Now Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Hey, stop. Let me go.
Now a give up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Let me go.
Winston looking to throw. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he will score. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown Browns. Here's Winston at the line. His team ready to go for two.
Ready.
The Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Point that up.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. Empty. Nice hit.
Mahomes back. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Whoa. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. On play action, Winston. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
A second down throw for Winston. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, it's Winston. Throwing right, it's taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
From the gun, Winston. This pass caught by Judy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
Green, triple team. Ready. Wait up.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready. Come on. Sunday.
Here's Jameis. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be brought down. What will be the final? For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Ready. Ready to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
They'll try to run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
Ready.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Green, triple team.
To throw, here's Winston. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Second and 7.
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Sonic! Ready! Let me go!
Winston to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Sonic! Right, that.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Green, Trevor, stay. Let him go.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Yellow. All right. Yellow. Attack, attack. 843. Right side.
First down throw. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll let one go down the middle. Yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ready?
They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Five on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. White.
Winston. High throw, but it's reeled in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Flip, flip, flip.
Second down throw for Jameis. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's gonna dial up another deep ball. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 56 yards. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet they'll go with an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. White. Hey, stop. Green, triple C. Flip it. Ready to go.
Winston to throw. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready. Green, triple C. Green, triple C. 5-0. Ready to go.
They'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. Now a give on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A tight end in motion now. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
To throw is Winston. Going deep downfield for Judy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Zerito. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.